into my dreams. Show me what this
live stream just came out, and guess what you're about to see? The live stream. You guys ready? Well, I am. Let's do this. You ready?
Hello? Hello? Are you receiving me? Whoa, hey, it's Frizzy, coming to you from the front lines. It's a real mess out here, so I don't have much time to talk. Welcome to the first official Fusionfall Legacy live event. I'm Persified, and I'm here to give you the rundown on what's coming your way. This live event is the wrap-up of our week of devlog, so I hope you guys have been enjoying the influx of brand new info. The following is a pre-recorded video presentation filled with juicy new details about both Fusionfall Legacy and the original Fusionfall. Expect some neat details and exclusive reveals. Right after the presentation is over, we'll begin a live stream where you can hang out with us and ask us questions about the game. As always, we'd like to thank you for being patient. Recreating an MMO with such a small team is no easy task. I've got to get back to fighting Fuse's goons, so let's kick things off.
Did you know? Initial development of Fusionfall began all the way back to around 2003, when Chris Waldron, executive producer of Fusionfall, had begun internal talks about developing a large-scale MMO with his team. It wasn't until 2006 that Cartoon Network made a deal with Korean game company Gregan Entertainment to develop an MMO featuring various Cartoon Network IPs. While initially skeptical about allowing Cartoon Network's game division to tackle something so huge, Toontown, Disney's answer to a similar style MMO, had recently released and had proven to be a hit. Toontown's success was a contributing factor to greenlighting Fusionfall's development. Fusionfall released in 2009, a full 3 years after its initial greenlight. The Fusionfall team actually switched game engines near last minute. While a lot of Fusionfall was developed using Gamebryo, a game engine most notable for recent Fallout games, research showed that a client-based game was probably not going to succeed. As a result, a deal was made with Unity to port over assets and work to make a browser-based experience. This was the first time Unity had been used to make a large-scale game, and as a result, many features that are now Unity staples were originally created to get Fusionfall up and running. The Ben 10 series' representation in the final version of Fusionfall was vastly different than the developers originally intended. In early footage and press release images, 10-year-old Ben from the original series can be seen, as opposed to the Alien Force version seen in the final game. This change was likely made as a result of his quick spark in popularity when the series aired. Still, icons and even a few models and voice clips for the original series were present, left unused in the final game. While it remains unknown what powers the unused Young Ben Nanos would have had, Upgrade, Ghost Freak, and Young Ben have a few power animations left over. There is evidence to support Young Ben had a jump power, as indicated by his power use voice clip, where he shouts, "Jump power."
Jump power! High jumps rule! Jump!
Interestingly, the voice is provided by Yuri Lowenthal instead of Tara Strong. Dookie, while giving no missions himself, actually had 2 separate lines recorded for his "Want a mission?" dialogue.
Want a mission? Hey, you might be able to help me out.
This is strange, as nearly every other NPC only had 1 line when giving out a mission. One of Princess Bubblegum's dialogue clips actually features Hendon Walsh, the voice actress for Princess Bubblegum, receiving a note from a voice director and preparing for her line shortly before saying it.
Okay. I have a truly heroic task for you.
Many of the characters added late in Fusionfall's life feature several takes of certain voice lines. It is unknown why the developers included these in the game.
Is that you, Gunter? Oh, it's you. Is that you, Gunter? Oh, it's you.
Fusionfall Heroes didn't start out under the Fusionfall name. The game was originally conceived as a quick, year-long project with no specific theme. While under development, several ideas were pitched, including turning it into an Adventure Time game, which later spawned Adventure Time Battle Party. Fusionfall was chosen as the skin of the game simply because Fusionfall was one of Cartoon Network's more popular brands at the time. Many fans of the original Fusionfall title were upset by the release of Fusionfall Heroes. According to Brad Merritt, producer of Fusionfall Heroes, a lot of people were mad it wasn't Fusionfall 2, but we sort of anticipated that. It's like a team-based beat-em-up, a more conservative offering. Fusionfall Heroes was never intended to replace the original game, and was entirely made as a separate entity before being skinned with Fusionfall locations and characters. There are plenty more Fusionfall facts we'd love to share. If you like this video, let us know in the forums. See y'all next time!
Hello everyone, I'm Funsky, one of the programmers here at Fusionfall Legacy. I'm here to show off some brand new combat footage. Combat isn't complete yet, so please excuse any missing sounds or effects. For the most part, combat is the same as it was in the original game. We've got a few tricks up our sleeves to make things interesting and new, but we'll be showing those off at a later date. If you didn't notice already, there is now a separate version of each song for when the player is in combat. This helps to make combat feel more intense. If you happen to prefer the original style of music, you can change that in the settings. As you can see, you can equip up to 2 weapons at a time, just like in the original game. You can switch between weapons with the tab key. Melee weapons, like the lightning sword, require you to get close up and personal with the baddie you're fighting, but they can hit multiple targets. Don't let the enemies take you off guard. When enemies die, they turn back into fusion matter, which you automatically collect. When you get enough of it, you will be given a nano mission. You can also earn fusion matter by doing missions and other activities throughout the game. That's all the time we have for right now, but we hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek at combat. Up next is, well, it's something anyway.
That does not sound good.
Reporting it right away. This attack was no accident. An oil ogre was using
Dee
the
Dee,
transmitter
hurry!
to broadcast our position. We need to find that monster and get that transmitter. You ready? Nice work! Bring
Warning,
that transmitter.
more hostiles incoming.
No accident.
Broadcast our position. We need to find that
Adios,
amigos.
Broadcast our position.
Hey everyone, I'm Dogon, creative director of Fusionfall Legacy. I thought I would show off a bit of the redesigned K&D training area Infected Zone. You'll notice that while we kept a lot of the aesthetics the same, we've changed up the layout a bit. We decided to make the area feel more dangerous, with pits of fusion matter engulfing parts of the Infected Zone. As you can see, the unfinished house in the original is still intact, but instead of traveling above it on platforms, you now walk through it. This is the first Infected Zone you'll go through, so you'll be able to clear the jumps here pretty easily. This area is where things get interesting. Some of the more skilled players will be able to take shortcuts and find alternate paths through this central area. For players with less experience, we've laid out an easier route to take. After crossing this pit, you'll find Fusion number 2's lair to the right. We're not quite done setting up his warp yet, hence the lack of tentacles coming out of the portal. You then make your way across this gap and congrats! You've survived a full run-through of the K&D training area Infected Zone. There's plenty of secrets to find. I hope you'll enjoy exploring the world we spent so much time recreating. Catch you later!
Hello and welcome to Fusionfall Legacy Need Feats! I'm your host, Wilt Tilt, coming to you live from Sector 5. This is the segment where we point out small little details that really resonate with us. First off, look to the trees. No, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Those leaves are blowing around in the wind. We made sure not to leave this little detail out. A first for Fusionfall. And look on the ground. Are those shadows moving? Lights, camera, action! Real-time lighting! Check out these shadows, made possible by recent Unity developments. Fascinating! Say, what's this? Wavo? I don't think so! That terrafuser is on the move! This alien apparatus pumps fusion matter into the ground! Best to steer clear of these devilish devices! They'll squeeze out those tricky no-good fusion spawns, so prepare for a scuffle! Safety first! It looks like the Legacy team has installed crosswalks all over the neighborhood. While those crafty kids next door are hard at work protecting the neighborhood from those creepy creeps, it's nice to know they'll be safe when crossing the street. Now that's the bee's knees! This has been Wilt Tilt live from Sector 5 with neat feats. Thanks for tuning in. Coming up next, a special announcement from hot off the presses.
Here I come, stupid.
Well, that was it, guys. I hope you guys liked the video, because it was really fun watching it the first time. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And also, I'd also like to thank you guys for 50 subscribers. Besides that, I hope to see you guys in the game. See you guys later.